I don't need your bottles lined up like soldiers on a shelf. I've got a kind of drunk that doesn't come from hurting myself. A sip of sky off the fire escape, the city humming low, pearl on the lip of a morning glass. Watch how it overflows. I'm buzzing on the clean wind, I'm tipsy on the heat, barefoot on a rooftop, tar that's still warm under my feet. And every time I try to name it, it slips right through my hands, like laughing with my head thrown back in someone else's land. They say, come down, come back, be careful girl, but I'm already gone. I've got my mouth to the weather and my balance leaning wrong. I taste the liquor never brewed, no bar on any street. It's summer in my bloodstream, it's honey on my teeth. Let them lock up all their glasses, let them call it too much fun. I'll still be the small tippler, leaning into the sun. Leaning into the sun. The big eye cut off early, tossed out of a foxglove room. The landlord of the garden said, that's it, closing soon. Butterflies fold up their party, shake the sugar from their sleeves. They trade their little paper cups for quiet for the leaves. But I'm not done, no, I'm not done. There's more air where that came from. I'll drink the last gold off the day till the day is all but gone. And if you catch me talking to the blue above the power lines, I'm not praying, I'm just listening, yeah, I'm doing fine. The world keeps counting limits like it's holy, like it's true. But every door they shut on me turns into open sky to move through. I taste a liquor never brewed, no bar on any street. It's summer in my bloodstream, it's honey on my teeth. Let them lock up all their glasses, let them call it too much fun. I'll still be the small tippler, leaning into the sun. Someday the clean ones in their windows will press the palms to the pane, watching me sway like a candle that won't go out in the rain. And up above the rooftops, white hats and high air swing, yeah, as if the whole bright heaven can't help but look at me. I taste a liquor never brewed from nowhere you can name. It makes my lungs feel larger, it sets my hair on flame. When every garden closes and every wild thing's done, I'll still be the small tippler, leaning into the sun. If you're looking for me later, don't, just listen. When I clock out, don't dress me up in black. I want the green room out behind the tracks. Maple leaves for linen, dirt under my nails. Let the warm air do the talking in the rails. No speeches on the sidewalk, no rented folding chairs. Put my name inside the treetops, let it disappear up there. Let my last little tune be a porch fan in July. Easy on the city, barely even try and lay me down where the moss keeps a secret I can keep. If you miss me, check the garden, I'll be working in my sleep. I spent my rent on notebooks, on coffee, on the chase, on lines that didn't land right, on a stubborn kind of faith. So if you find my jacket hanging on the kitchen door, or wetted when it rains, let it soak up something more. And if the sky throws one bright coin and it slides out of the blue, call it luck, call it physics, call it me passing through. Let my last little tune be a porch fan in July. Easy on the city, barely even try and lay me down where the moss keeps a secret I can keep. If you miss me, check the garden, I'll be working in my sleep. My blood will take the roses side, turn it loud and real. My grin will find the violets, teach them how to feel. And 1,000 thin beams will walk the fence at midnight, like neighbors heading home under a quiet street light. No marble, no myth, just pollen, just wind, just strings that don't snap when the singing begins. Let my last little tune be a porch fan in July. Easy on the city, barely even try and lay me down where the moss keeps a secret I can keep. If you miss me, check the garden, I'll be working in my sleep. In the rose, in the violet, in the air you didn't notice. That's enough. That's it. I saw her before the first car passed, before the kettle even sighed. Bare feet on the backyard glass, where the cold comes up and bites. The lawn leaned in like it knew her, like it missed her all year long. And every step she left behind her stayed a little too warm. No one taught her how to move that quiet. No one told the morning to hold its breath. I should have been brave enough to ask her, but I only watched and let her vanish. If heaven is a place, it's small and close. It's the space she takes without trying. It's violets waking up in bunches, like they're picked for someone kind. And I don't know where she goes when she goes, but the air changes when she's gone. Yeah, heaven is a place, it's small and close. It's where the grass still remembers her name. she laughed like a porch swing, rocking like a secret you don't sell. Held a handful of purple flowers, like she'd never been hurt by them. The wind came clean around her shoulders, not a storm, not even a chill. Like the world had one good reason to soften up and stand still. I used to pray with all the right words, now I just listen for her steps. Some days I swear the yard is answering with that sweet bent green bow, like it's saying yes. If heaven is a place, it's small and close. It's the space she takes without trying. It's violets waking up in bunches, like they're picked for someone kind. And I don't know where she goes when she goes, but the air changes when she's gone. Yeah, heaven is a place, it's small and close. It's where the grass still remembers her name. Maybe she's just someone's daughter walking her to feel okay. Maybe I made her into something so I could stand another day. But I've watched the sun come up 100 times and it never looked that new. So tell me why the whole damn garden still leans toward where she moved. If heaven is a place, it's small and close. It's a morning you can't replay. It's violets tucked behind her fingers and the dew that wouldn't break. And I don't know where she goes when she goes. Maybe nowhere, maybe on. But heaven is a place, it's small and close. It's where the grass still remembers her name. Where the grass still remembers her name. Where the grass still remembers. Cracked white paint lines where a grocery store used to breathe. Wind pushing paper cups in circles like it was trying to teach me. I knelt down where the asphalt split. A small green fist came through, and for a second I remembered how little it takes to move. One stubborn patch of clover, one small engine in the air. If nothing shows up, I can still close my eyes and put the field back there. To make a prairie in the middle of the city, I don't need much, just give me something true. A bit of green, a second to stay with it, and the rest comes running through. If the bees are few, I'll do what I always do. I'll make a prairie out of you. You laughed at my hands full of dandelions, said you're saving things that won't be saved. But I watched the yellow dust on my fingertips turn a hard day soft and brave. We used to count the cars like fireflies from a blanket on the hood. Now I count my breaths like steps back home to someplace still good. One stubborn patch of clover, one low hum I almost hear. When the world feels sealed up tight, I plant it in my ear. of green, a second to stay with it, and the rest comes running through. If the bees are few, I'll do what I always do. I'll make a prairie out of you. Maybe it's only in my head, but it changes how I stand. I can feel tall grass at my ankles in an empty stretch of land. I don't need proof to be held. I don't need permission to begin. Let the whole wide world be short on honey. I've still got reverie in my skin to make a prairie in the middle of the city. I don't need much, just give me something true. A bit of green, a second to stay with it, and the rest comes running through. If the bees are few, I'll do what I always do. I'll make a prairie out of you. One clover, one bee, or just me. We left the party late, shoes in our hands. The street was washed clean by sprinkler rain. You laughed like you meant it, then it slipped away, like something true that can't stay in a sentence. I tried to name it what we almost said, but language felt like change in a pocket. Too small, too loud, too sharp on the edge, so I let it rest where it landed. If I talk, it turns into something I don't recognize. If you answer, you'll have to make it tidy. So don't give my ears another promise to hold. Don't make your mind do the work of explaining. Let it move between us, heavy and warm, like a hand on a shoulder, saying everything. After all the singing, the room still remains, and what we don't voice is sometimes the truest. Stay here with me, no need to perform. We can understand without proving it. At the kitchen sink, morning in your t-shirt, coffee cooling while the news keeps talking. You watch the steam climb up to the cabinet like it knew where to go without trying. I've been the kind who rehearses a feeling until it breaks under the spotlight, but you just breathe and your silence keeps meaning, like a doorway left open all night. Every word is a filter, a thin little gate. Some things don't survive being handled. So don't give my ears another promise to hold. Don't make your mind do the work of explaining. Let it move between us, heavy and warm, like a hand on a shoulder, saying everything. After all the singing, the room still remains, and what we don't voice is sometimes the truest. Stay here with me, no need to perform. We can understand without proving it. I don't want the clean version. version. I don't want the quote, I want the real thing, messy and close. If love is a thought that can't fit in a line, let it live in our breathing, let it live in the time. Out a name. So don't give my ears another promise to hold. Don't make your mind do the work of explaining. Let it move between us, steady and warm, like a hand on a shoulder, saying everything. After all the talking, the truth still remains. And what we don't voice is sometimes the truest. Stay here with me, no need to perform. We can understand without proving it. After all, after all. I heard you in the kitchen, half asleep, practicing a sentence like a prayer. I am, like saying it could keep the floor from falling through the air. You left your coffee cooling by the sink. You drew a circle around your name, as if a word could pin the moving thing that never really stays the same. But say what you mean when you say I don't point at a blank and call it yours. If it's only a habit of breath, it can't hold up the doors. 'Cause I've watched the sensing, and I watched the soul turn into weather inside your skull. And every claim you hold too close breaks down like sugar in the null. So keep your paper crown if you need it to walk through the day unafraid. But the one who's looking out from behind it can't be proved by what you say. Small empire out of minutes, measured the room with your hands. You swore you made the street lights, the traffic, the seasons asleep, the plans. Like you were the maker of distance, the author of weight and time. But you still flinch when the phone stops ringing, still reach for a sign. And if you're the weaver, where's the thread? If you're the engine, why the stall? Maybe you're just the quiet witness when the whole thing starts to fall. 'Cause I've watched the sensing, I've watched the soul turn into weather inside your skull. And every claim you hold too close breaks down like sugar in the null. So keep your paper crown if you need it to walk through the day unafraid. But the one who's looking out from behind it can't be proved by what you say. Take your hands off the mirror, let it fog, let it clear. You are not your pleasure, not your panic, not your borrowed fear. I've seen you get angry at silence, like it owed you a reply. But the center doesn't argue, it just stays while the moments pass it by. And I've watched watched the sins, and I've watched the soul make a story that sounds like control. Then the storyline thins, and what's left is the simple whole. So keep your paper crown if you need it. I won't tear it away. Just know the one who's looking out from behind it was here before midnight. I saw you in the mirror of a crowded room, making trouble look like grace. Why you fixing up those jet black curls again? Who's the lucky one you're aiming them at? Buttons left undone like you didn't mean it, but you did, yeah you did. Don't act like that. You're walking like a dead nobody asked for, and every stare is a string you pull. I tell myself it's harmless, just a Saturday. Then you smile and the room turns cool. So do me a favor, put those eyes away. They don't just look, they take. Don't turn that slow fire on me. I'm not built for the easy kill. Your mouth is sugar, your breath is brandy. One taste and I'm not standing still. I came here clean, I'll leave here changed. If you lean in close like you always do. So if you've got love to spend tonight, spend it somewhere that isn't true. There's a softness in your stare that feels like weather, like the first warm day that makes you forget. And I'm watching people fall without a sound. They don't even see the net. You laugh, and the ones who swear they're careful start begging just to be the fool. I've been the fool, I know the ending. A hand on the door and a body gone cold. For pity, don't say my name. Not like that. Not like you're saving me. Don't turn that slow fire on me. I'm not built for the easy kill. Your mouth is sugar, your breath is brandy. One taste and I'm not standing still. I came here clean, I'll leave here changed. If you lean in close like you always do. So if you've got love to spend tonight, spend it somewhere that isn't true. And still here come the lines you practice, soft as smoke, sharp as glass. You don't need speeches, you don't need promises. One look and I'm already past my better sense, my never again, my little rules, my stubborn pride. When your hand finds mine, it's like a warning I don't listen to in time. You sigh, hits my skin like a current, and I forget I'm supposed to run. Call it chemistry, call it damage. Either way I come undone. Don't turn that slow fire on me. I'm not built for the easy kill. Your mouth is sugar, your breath is brandy. And I know how this ends, I will. I came here clean, I'll leave here changed. mine tonight, please. Don't let me be the one you win. Jack curls, loaded dice. Should go, I stay. We said see you soon, like it wasn't a cliff. Like words don't slip and change what they mean. Now I'm barefoot in the hallway at 2 a.m. with the box of photos you left in between. Corners curled from somebody's summer. Coffee stain on a smiling face. I hold the years up to the lamp. Try to find where we misplaced. It's strange how the past stays casual, like it's got nowhere else to be. And I'm flipping fast and stopping hard when it starts flipping me. To meet and then depart, yeah, that's the trick. A clean cut, but it takes forever to heal. The world keeps turning like it's paid to be steady, while I'm learning what after feels. If I let myself remember, I start to fall apart. So I fold the picture back into the dark. Not tragic, not holy, just what we are. We meet and then we part. Everything framed too neat. I can't step back far enough to see it whole. Just a shoulder, a doorway, half a street. There's you by the ocean in thrift store jeans, laughing like rent was never due. When there's me, all future in my eyes, acting like leaving wouldn't bruise. Time doesn't chase, it just leans in, moves you along with a gentle shove. And every scene I wanna stay inside, cuts off right where I'm looking from. To meet and then the part, yeah, that's the trick. A clean cut, but it takes forever to heal. The world keeps turning like it's paid to be steady, while I'm learning what after feels. If I let myself remember, I start to fall apart. So I fold the picture back into the dark. Not tragic, not holy, just what we are. We meet and then we part. The sun keeps a schedule, doesn't hesitate, crosses the kitchen floor, then it's gone. I watch it climb the neighbor's window blinds like nothing ever happened. Moving on, and I lie down with my phone face down. Let the silence have its say. I almost reach out and don't. Let the hours close the day. To meet and then depart, yeah, that's the deal. We sign it without reading every time. The world keeps turning like it's paid to be steady, and it doesn't stop to watch us try. I'll carry what was good without begging it to stay. I'll let the picture blur in its some way. I'll sleep like someone learning to forgive and wake up and live. Postcards in the doorframe, still there when I walk away. Yesterday on the landing, cheap carpet, buzzing bulb. I caught a shape in the corner, like a thought I couldn't hold. I said sorry to the air for stepping where you stood, then laughed at my own nerves like people say you should. But the wood knows every footfall, and the railing keeps the chill. There's a pressure in the silence, like somebody's standing still. Go on, leave my doorway, leave my name out in the cold. If you're nothing, be nothing. Don't keep calling me back home. Go on, let the hallway just be paint and plasterboard. If you're gonna disappear, don't make me listen for the door. Came in late after last call, 3 a.m. stuck to my skin. Keys shaking like they knew what I was about to walk in. There was someone in my mirror, not a face, not quite a blur, just my own eyes looking past me like they recognized a curse. I flicked the switch, the light obeyed, every code hung like it should. But the room felt rented out to a stranger made of good. Go on, leave my doorway, leave my name out in the cold. If you're nothing, be nothing. Don't keep calling me back home. Go on, let the hallway just be paint and plasterboard. If you're gonna disappear, don't make me listen for the door. Maybe you're the leftover version of me that never moved away, still counting steps, still holding breath, still waiting to be saved. Or maybe you're a habit, a fear with perfect aim, always there when I'm alone, gone when I say your name. I swear I felt you pass me, shoulder brushing through my coat. And nothing, just the building settling like it's trying not to show. Go on, leave my doorway, I'm not yours to keep on file. If you're real, then say it plainly. If you're not, don't wear my life. Go on, down the stairwell, take the draft you wrote it on, and please, don't slam the door. Last week on step 13, I met a man who wasn't there. Today the stair is empty, I still check like a prayer. Used to be afternoon TV, bleeding through the screen, a talk show yelling while the ice melted in my cup. My sister's spaghetti second helpings, elbows on the table, plum stains on my wrists under that stubborn tree out back. I was around kid, easy to distract, happy living off whatever was left. I didn't ask for a map, I didn't want a plot, just the yard, the heat, the day staying put. Dry then humid, dry then humid, like someone flipping the air on and off, like we could keep it simple if we kept it moving. But summer, you're a boneyard now, full of things I didn't mean to dig up. I wanted posters at the swap meet, acid wash and cheap sunglasses. Not the questions that sit down next to me and won't leave when the fan stops. Summer, you're a boneyard now, and I keep stepping where the ground gives in. Had a patch of dirt we never named, just bikes thrown down in a hose that always leaked. I used to think the grown-ups were unbreakable, like lawn chairs, like the porch that never moved. And one year took a bite out of the next, and the next one learned to sound like sirens. I started counting exits in my head, practicing small talk like it could save me. What if he comes back this year? What if he's smiling and I still feel cornered? What if I say the wrong thing and the day turns its face and pretends not to know me? 'Cause summer, you're a boneyard now, full of things I didn't mean to dig up. I wanted posters at the swap meet, I can't start 55 in sun-faded letters. Not the kind of fear that learns my address and shows up early with a folding chair. Summer, you're a boneyard now, and I keep stepping where the ground gives in. I never wanted nostalgia, I never wanted to reverse into it, like back in a car down a narrow driveway, mirrors full of old faces. I wanted you to stay a surface, hot pavement, sprinkler mist, cheap radio songs through a screen door. But there's a line of laundry in my mind, beach bum orange on the horizon, and on it ghosts clipped up with wooden pins, shirts that still hold somebody's shape. So summer, keep your boneyard, I'm done pretending it's just a season. I'll take the plum tree, the spaghetti, the dumb TV and the easy laughing, and leave the rest in the dirt where it started. Leave the rest where it can't reach me. Dry then humid, dry then humid. I breathe, I let it pass. I breathe, I let it pass. I was half asleep on the living room floor, wrapping paper stuck to my sock, when the church up the street started shaking the cold right off the sidewalk. Old hymn on the air, like a photo you keep, faded, but it still knows your name. And every storefront speaker, every passing car said the same thing. Peace on earth, like a promise you practice saying, even when your throat feels tight. The bells kept going like they meant it, like they hadn't read the news, singing over traffic, over sirens, over living room blues. If there's a map that leads to mercy, I'm trying to follow it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, don't let it be pretend. By noon my phone lit up in my palm, a video from somebody's street, a boy in a coat too big for his bones, running from heat. Someone wrote Merry Christmas in chalk on a boarded up pharmacy wall, and the snow started mixing with ash like it couldn't choose at all. I turned my face to the kitchen sink, let the water cover the sound. I said, if peace is real, why can't I find it now? But the bells kept going like they meant it, like they hadn't read the news. Singing over traffic, over sirens, over living room blues. If there's a map that leads to mercy, I'm trying to follow it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Don't let it be pretend. Somewhere in the thick of it, a deeper tone cut through. Not polished, not pretty, just steady and true. It said, I'm not asleep, I'm not gone. Hold on, hold on. The ones who sell you hate for free don't get the final word. The wrong can make a lot of noise, but it's not the last thing heard. So I went back out in the frozen air, hands buried in my sleeves, and I left a plate on the neighbor's step for whoever needs. I don't have answers, I don't have flags, I don't have power like that. Just a small insistence in my chest that refuses to collapse. 'Cause the bells keep going like they mean it, and I'm learning how to too. Singing over traffic, over sirens, over what we've been through. If there's a map that leads to mercy, I'm gonna follow it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Let it start where I stand. Peace on earth, peace on earth, goodwill. Peace on earth, goodwill. I keep a corsage and a coffee mug, like a dare I never took. Laundry day violet on my fingertips, bruise color that won't wash out. The neighbor's grandmother's on folding chairs, stockings pulled at their ankles, watching traffic like it owes them money. I'm overfed on small colors, bus ads, nail polish, cheap candy wrappers, everything loud, everything gone. The second you look away, down at the corner market, seafood sings behind the glass. I lean in close like it's a secret, and the whole world goes click, click, purr, then it leaves. A riddle in sequence, a joke told too fast. I try to pin meaning to my shirt like a flower for a dance, but my hands shake, and the whole world goes click, click, purr, then it leaves. Evening in the park with nobody in it, benches shining like wet coins. Someone's dropped a stack of church flyers, revival promises in glossy ink, rustling every time the wind changes its mind. From a block away, a marching band rehearses, trumpets bent out of shape, notes sharp as kitchen knives. A kid in a mascot suit waves at nothing, I wave back. My phone lights up with graph, sleep stats, steps, a pulse line climbing like cliffs drawn by a nervous hand. told too fast. I try to pin meaning to my shirt like a flower for a dance, but my hands shake and the whole world goes click, click, purr, then it leaves. Sometimes it gets really stupid beautiful. An eagle on a billboard wearing fake teeth, a street magician pulling rabbits from a sieve, a philosophy podcast drifting from Uber like smoke from a bad machine. And there he is, Kant in the fog, uninvited, trying to act casual in my peripheral, like, don't mind me, I'm just passing through your Tuesday. Bilious little visions, green around the gills, they crack the surface and skate away. But the whole world goes click, click, purr, then it leaves. A riddle in sequence, a joke told too fast. Still I pin meaning to my shirt. Cheap flower, brave attempt, 'cause even fractured, even jagged, it adds up to something. Yeah, the whole world goes click, click, purr, then it leaves. Corsage in a coffee mug, I keep it anyway. Then departed. They print it clean. We live it bent. We came back wrong from the far end of town, shoulders hitched up under soaked packs and steel, boots split open, socks glued to the ground, coughing up dirt like it's something to heal. Street lights of the trench line stuttered and died. We counted steps like coins in a fist. Somebody laughed and forgot how to smile, too tired to hear what we already missed. The guns kept talking from a mile behind, like doors that won't stop slamming in the wind. We walked half asleep in a single file line, trying to make it to rest again. Don't call it sweet, don't dress it up, don't hand it down like a hymn in a book. There's nothing clean in a promised death, just boys who can't unsee what they took. So when you say for home with your chest, know what it costs, know what it does. Don't call it glory, call it what it is. A flare went up and the sky held its breath, then someone shouted sharp as breaking glass, gas, gas, move. And we ran out of left hands, all thumbs on the straps and the mask. I got mine on, felt the rubber bite. He didn't, he turned like he couldn't decide. He was waving at air in that sick green light, like a man trying to swim through a fire inside. Through fogged up lenses I watched him fold, knees hitting mud like a prayer gone wrong. The world went muffled and unreal cold, and the marching kept dragging the living along. Don't call it sweet, don't dress it up, don't hand it down like a hymn in a book. There's nothing clean in a promised death, just boys who can't unsee what they took. So when you say for home with your chest, know what it costs, know what it does. Don't call it glory, call it what it is. We lifted him up by the straps and the coat, laid him in back with the spare cans and wire. Every bump made a sound in his throat that didn't belong to any living choir. His eyes rolled white like he'd seen something plain, not hell with horns, just a room with no air. And I learned how a body can beg without words, how a face can accuse you and not even stare. Now they bring school kids to the memorial stone. Let them touch names like it makes sense. A man with the flag pin talks steady and warm, says courage, says honor, says paid in full. And then I see that poster again in the square, lighted line bold like a promise you trust. I wanna tear it down, but my hands aren't there. They're back in the trench, still covered in rust. Don't call it sweet, don't dress it up, don't feed it to kids who are hungry to shine. If you saw what I saw in the chemical hush, you'd spit out that sentence before you could smile. Keep your old motto, keep your parade, keep your neat words off our mouths. Don't call it glory, call it the lie they wrote in Latin to keep it polite. They print it clean, we live it bent. We were 20-something, tipsy on our own myth, laughing at the calendar like it couldn't count. You stole my jacket, I stole your cigarette. Swore we'd never be the kind that settled down. I said time's just a bully with a paper crown. He won't lay a finger on what we have now. And you looked at me like I was something true, like a dare you'd actually do. We talked like trouble in a borrowed car. No map, no fear, know where we are. I meant it when I said it, every reckless vow. I told you we were unbreakable, like a song that keeps going when the radio dies. I said even death would be laughable. If he came for us, we'd stare him down side by side. But I'm here counting the seconds like change on the floor, trying to act like I don't miss you more. Guess I talked too loud, didn't I, my love? Guess I talked too loud. Now the sink is dripping like a metronome, and your coffee mug is still above the stove. Your name shows up in little harmless places, on a package, on a playlist, on a note I replay that night. The bar's cheap blue light, how I brag like I could win a fight with anything that ever takes someone away, as if my mouth could make you stay. We weren't pretending, we were just that short. Two stubborn kids with a grown-up curse, believing fate is something you can't shout. I told you we were unbreakable, like a song that keeps going when the radio dies. I said even death would be laughable. If he came for us, we'd stare him down side by side. But I'm here counting the seconds like change on the floor, trying to act like I don't miss you more. Guess I talked too loud, didn't I, my love? Guess I talked too loud. If time's a thief, he got me in the easiest way. Didn't kick the door, just wore us down day by day. In death, he didn't need a gun or a mask, he just waited till we were done making plans. So I'm not brave, I'm not above it, I don't sing through it like I promised. Some nights I can't even hum, I just unbreakable. I said it like a spell, like it could make it right. I said even death would be laughable. Now I watch the ceiling line my face at night, and I still love you. God, I love you for sure. But I can't outrun what I can't control anymore. I was so certain, wasn't I, my love? I was so certain. Time didn't dare. He just did. I roll my eyes at the whole thing until something real grabs back. Never trusted pretty lines and perfect frames, all the polished talk that can't lift a box or say a name. But I've read a page with my teeth clenched tight, and still something in it moved like a muscle under skin. Hands that hold coffee too hot, eyes that widen at an ambulance cutting the block. Hair on the back of my neck, standing up when a door shuts and no one's there. Not holy, just useful, just true. And when the words get so copied they turn to code, I back away. I don't clap for what I can't follow. I won't pretend. Give me the raw, give me the rough, give me the thing that doesn't dress itself up. If it's honest, I can stay. If it's only clever, I'm gone. I want imaginary gardens with real toads and them mud on the leaves breathing in the pond. Something I can touch with my mind, or don't bring me anything at all. There's a bat under the bridge by the grocery store, hanging upside down like it's tired of the floor. A kid on a BMX counts his scraped up knees. An old man on the bus reads numbers like prayers. Elephants in a documentary pushing through brush. A wild horse rolling hard in the dust. A wolf I saw once, thin, steady, resting under a winter tree. Critic in his clean coat, flicking lint off his sleeve, acting like he's above the itch while he's itching the same as me. Don't tell me only certain papers deserve to be saved. Business forms, school books, receipts in a drawer. All of it is data from being alive. All of it belongs to the story. Give me the raw, give me the rough, give me the thing that doesn't dress itself up. If it's honest, I can stay. If it's only clever, I'm gone. I want imaginary gardens with real toads and them mud on the leaves breathing in the pond. Bring me something I can touch with my mind, or don't bring me anything at all. I'm tired of half-sung lines I pose for the camera, tired of the loud ones selling miracles in small words. I want the ones who can look straight at the plain thing and still make it strange. Not by line, by seeing. Make us literalist of the imagination. No cheap jokes, no thin cruelty. No glitter poured on empty. Just the stubborn detail held up for inspection, like a frog in your palm, warm, real, trying to get away. Give me the raw, give me the rough, give me the thing that doesn't dress itself up. I'll take the sentence that stumbles but means it over a perfect one that doesn't. I want imaginary gardens with real toads in them. A little dirt, a little bite, a little ore. If you ask for the world as it is, and something genuine inside it, and you're already here with me. At the whole Jericho sits in the center of the things they brag about. Private rooftop, polished doors, a code you can't talk out. They say if you belong you'll know and turn their faces away. So we learn the map ourselves, learn the price, learn what to say. We tried being good and quiet, tried folding our hands tight, tried waiting for a miracle to carve us a doorway overnight. But faith without a body is a wish that doesn't move. So we lace up in the morning and we walk a wider loop. No measuring the distance, no stopping for permission. Just one more lap around it till the stone remembers friction. We don't need a man-sized opening. We need the wall to understand there's more than one way into anything, more than one kind of promised land. So lift your voice, don't hold it in, let it carry, let it shake. If the gate won't learn to open, we'll teach the hinges what to break. Their wall is tall with paperwork, with policy and pride, security and pressure. It's making jokes on the inside. They call us extra mouths to feed, like we're numbers they can lose. But we got kids that need a future. We've got blood we didn't choose, and knowledge on our shoulders like a bag that fits just right. Rent money in our pockets, counted twice under streetlight. We're not asking for their table, not their blessing, not their brand. Just the room we've earned by living, just the space to safely stand. Forget the perfect sentence, forget the shining hero. Every step is an answer, every breath says we're here. We don't need a man-sized opening. We need the wall to understand there's more than one way into anything, more than one kind of promised land. So lift your voice, don't hold it in, let it carry, let it shake. If the gate won't learn to open, we'll teach the hinges what to break. Over their skyline I can see them comfortable, scared, hands on the railing, saying there's no room to spare. But they built a city like a lock and then forgot the key. And all the shaking in their voices is the sound of what will be. No, I'm not holy, I'm stubborn, I'm tired, I'm alive. And I've done too many circles to go home and call it fine. We don't need a man-sized opening. We need the wall to understand there's more than one way into anything, more than one kind of promised land. So lift your voice, don't hold it in, let it rise, let it wake. All this joy is a force of nature. Let it hit the stone and take one more round, one more round, until it gives, until it gives. October moves in without knocking. 13th floor, cheap blinds breathing in and out. The window doesn't latch, it only pretends. Chicago pulls a long drag off the river and sends it through the gap like a warning. Down on the sidewalk, plastic swords and paper fangs. Kids in thrift store capes running like they mean it. Store-bought pumpkins grin from every landing like they know what we don't. And I tell myself I'm fine, but my chest keeps doing that small, stupid thing. When the year changes clothes, the wind makes a song out of anything it finds. A fly or a ribbon, a receipt with your name. It lifts what's loose and it doesn't ask why. Just carries it east until it hits the lake. And I watch it go like I'm watching proof that nothing stays put, not even me. In my pocket, parking stubs, a bent key, old gum, a list of groceries I never bought. In the hallway, last year's cobweb corners, in the kitchen, candy corn nobody wants. I try one anyway, too sweet, too waxy, like a memory dressed up as food outside. Sirens stitch the blocks together inside. The radiator knocks like a neighbor, and I laugh at the little ghost in the lobby. Their sheets pinned wrong, their eyes cut wide. They don't know what I know about coming back empty-handed. The wind makes a song out of anything it finds. A fly or a ribbon, a receipt with your name. It lifts what's loose and it doesn't ask why. Just carries it east until it hits the lake. And I watch it go like I'm watching proof that nothing stays put, not even me. I used to think growing up meant getting solid, but I'm just paper in a pocket getting soft at the edges. Some nights I stand by the cracked window and let the cold ride on my face. I'm not asking to be saved, I'm asking to be held in place just for a minute. Before the season turns the lock, the wind makes a song out of anything it finds. Costume glitter, dead leaves, a day-old train pass. It takes what it wants and it calls it weather. It calls it normal, it calls it change. And if I'm one more thing it can't keep, one more small thing learning to let go, let me land easy, let me reach the lake. On the shore everything quiets down, everything that couldn't stay. They drew new borders with a shaking hand on schoolroom chalkboards and in foreign rooms, and called it order while the ground kept score. In broken roofs and emptied cooking pots. But in the mornings when the market wakes, you're still there, breathing under all that weight. Not gone, just holding still, like a drum skin stretched too tight to play. And I've been living on a street with your name in my mother's mouth like a prayer she won't say. We carry you quiet, we carry you close, in the way we save seeds from a fire. Africa, you're not finished, you're only out of breath. Lay down for a minute while they counted up the dead. But the river keeps its direction and the root keeps its claim. Call us back through the static, we'll come running all the same. My uncle keeps a radio that never stays tuned. He says the world talks loud when it wants you small. I watch his hands, how they fix what they can, how they turn scrap into shelter again. There's a picture of a sister we never got to meet, taped to a cupboard, fading at the seams. Still she looks like tomorrow, like she's waiting to be seen. If history's a door they try to lock from the outside, we learn the hinge, we learn the weak side. We learn to speak in work songs and laughter so the fear wouldn't take us alive. Africa, you're not finished, you're only out of breath. Lay down for a minute while they counted up the dead. But the river keeps its direction and the root keeps its claim. Call us back through the static, we'll come running all the same. Let the stolen names be spoken, let the graves be counted true. Let the hands that took your children feel the empty they made too. And when the dust of their banners finally settles, when the guns get bored and cold, we'll raise homes where the ash was, we'll raise songs where the silence lived. Africa, you're not finished, you're waking up again. From the fields they tried to ruin, from the churches without hymns, with the memory of the fallen in the marrow of our bones. We're coming back, we're coming back. Motherland, take us home. Not dead, just resting. If they want the payment, they can take a number at the door. I've been learning how to choose me like it's medicine, not war. I pay myself first, then again like I forgot what mercy is. Cause I've been broken ways you can't explain without receipts. I've been rented with a smiling face, payday that never showed. Still in the kitchen barefoot, turning static into hope. Hands up in the mirror like a crowd I can't afford, bouncing to the low end from a car outside the store. And I sing along to every brag, every promise, every flex. I don't know who's telling truth, I don't know who's selling next. But when it's on my tongue, it comes out bent, it comes out rough, like I'm borrowing a language and it never fits enough. So let the rich get in line, let them stare at what they want. I'ma check out lane sane with my coins in the fun. I buy softness like I'm owed it, like my body kept the score. Triple-Ply halo even when I'm skipping meals for more. Yeah, I pay me first, I pay me twice. Cause I grew up on maybe I don't gamble with my life. Let them talk about deserve. I've been living past due since the day I hit the floor. I've been living past due since the day I was born in the red, in the folder mark collections. Mama on the phone like prayer with bad connections. I learned the sound of hold music before I learned to drive. Learned to make a feast from air just to keep the house alive. Now I'm in the corner store aisle, counting down to one small win. Off-brand paper in my hand, and I put it back again. I reach for the thick roll like a dare, like a joke, like saying I'm not less with the last dollars I hold. Some nights I hear that southern line through somebody else's bass. Open up my mouth in sunlight like a shine you can replace. I'm out there with them, half in love, half ready to admit. From my mouth it's only heavy and it follows where I live. So let the rich get in line, let them stare at what they want. I'ma check out the insane with my coins and the fun. I buy softness like I'm molded, like my body kept the score. Triple-Ply halo even when I'm skipping meals for more. Yeah, I pay me first, I pay me twice, cause I grew up on maybe I don't gamble with my life. Let them talk about deserve. I've been living past due since the day I hit the floor. I don't need their blessing, I need my name to feel safe in my own mouth. If my words come out crooked, it's the bills in the throat. It's the weeks I went quiet so the panic wouldn't show. But I'm still here, I'm still dancing when the room is running cold. Making an altar out of errands, making something out of broken. Maybe that's my shine, not clean, not gold, not for sale. Just stubborn little comfort I can carry like a spell. So let the rich get in line, let them stare at what they want. I'ma check out lane insane with my coins and the fun. I buy softness like I'm molded, like my body kept the score. Triple-Ply halo when I'm leaving with it, walk out that door. Yeah, I pay me first, I pay me twice, cause I grew up on maybe I don't gamble with my life. Let them talk about deserve. I've been living past due, but I'm living, and I'm not asking anymore. Hands in the air alone, but not small. We move like a tired gray line, boots full of gravel, hands full of rope. Every new foothold feels like borrowed time, and the map keeps folding back on our hope. I watch the ones behind me, heads down low, counting their losses like change in their palms. No miracle runners, no shortcut home, just years in our lungs and the pull of the climb. And somewhere ahead where I can't see it, there's a voice that doesn't doubt. It's steady as a signal on a bad radio, telling me keep going now. Don't give your fear a microphone, don't feed that siren when it calls. If the wind gets mean and the air turns cold, that's just summit weather, that's all. Hold on, hold on. When the sky closes in, we're close to the top. There's always somebody saying this is too steep, like the hill's a verdict and not a road. Somebody dropping their bag in the weeds, saying they'll rest, but they're letting go. And I get it, I do, my knees shake too. I've bargained with gravity under my breath, but I've seen the thickest clouds gather up right before the ridgeline finally gives you. So if you hear your own voice turn against you, like it's someone you should trust, put your hand on the ground, feel it holding still, and stand up, stand up. Don't give your fear a microphone, don't feed the siren when it calls. If the wind gets mean and the air turns cold, that's just summit weather, that's all. Hold on, hold on. When the sky closes in, we're close to the top. I'm not saying it's easy, I'm saying it's ours. This slow, stubborn moving, minute by hour. And if you can't see the next step, take mine for a while. We'll trade strength back and forth till the ground levels out. Don't give your fear a microphone, let it talk, don't let it drive. If the clouds stack up like a wall of smoke, it means we're almost arrived. Hold on, hold on. If the sky closes in, we're close to the close to the top. Fernet on my tongue, chlorine in the air. We land in heat that edits our history. Carry on grief zipped up too tight. Outside a hotel that looks like a postcard. They sell on purpose, we laugh at the art. Metal shapes pretending to mean something. In the patio, misters make my bang stick. It's our anniversary. We say it like a fact, but it's thin in the mouth like the date slid off the fridge. Back home, there's paperwork and headlines, a roof stain spreading like a slow confession. Here we rent a cleaner version of ourselves for 2 nights and a late checkout. Palm Springs, do that thing you do, make the hard parts feel farther away. Let the sun hit pause on the words we won't say. In the doctor's tone, in the vote count, in the bucket catching rain in the hallway. If we can't fix it, let us at least be okay. In this desert that forgives us for wanting a break. For wanting a break. We come when the long weekends line up, May, September, sometimes July, when fireworks act like they own the sky. We keep doing it like a ritual, pack drive, promise not to talk about scans until after the first drink. In a vintage shop, we circle a chair like it's a dare. We made a rule, if you love it, you know right away. We almost might then leave it there, like we're practicing not needing things. The resort bar server with a calf tattoo sets down 2 glasses like small clean altars. He says, you can ask for anything here. I look at you and I don't. Palm Springs, do that thing you do, make the hard parts feel farther away. Let the sun hit pause on the words we won't say. And the doctor's tone and the vote count, and the bucket catching rain in the hallway. If we can't fix it, let us at least be okay. In this desert that forgives us for wanting a break. is something you earn. I hate how luck has a voice now, how it speaks in numbers. Later we drift through clipped hedges, behind the hotel paths that turn and turn, but never feel dangerous, just designed. You take my hand like you mean it, even when your knuckles shake. And I think maybe love is staying when the future won't hold still. Palm Springs, do that thing you do. Give us a room where the world can't reach, where the only alarms are birds at 6 a.m. And the ice machine down the hall will walk back quiet, barefoot, sunburned, still here, still us. And if that's all we have tonight, then tonight it's enough. Blisters on our skin, fur night in the glass. We find the door, we go back.
Street noise like a tide in my ears. I zip up my coat, disappear. I walk the main drag with the after-work rush, phone in my hand like a reason to hush. Storefronts do that thing they do, selling a version of new. Little signs say treat yourself, like it's medicine off a shelf. And I let them fit me with a face I can wear for a while, till I almost believe the lie in my own practice smile. I bought the shine, I bought the story, paid for it in quiet worry, pinned it on like armor thin, hoping I could live inside the skin. But there's no mercy in the glass when the room gets still at last. It calls me by my given name, and I can't unsee what it makes plain. Gold thread glitter on a hanger's spine, a perfect body that was never mine. I take it home in a paper bag, like a secret I'm glad to have. Curl the hair, soften the jaw, practice pretty like it's a law. Powder blush, a careful mouth, trying to pass for someone else. In my house I step into the dress slow, hold my breath, hold my pose, like if I don't move I won't break, like if I look away nobody knows. I bought the shine, I bought the story, paid for it in quiet worry, pinned it on like armor thin, hoping I could live inside the skin. But there's no mercy in the glass when the room gets still at last. It calls me by my given name, and I can't unsee what it makes plain. He said you're carved like history, like queens on museum walls. Your eyes pull people under, and they don't mind the fall. He said your mouth is trouble, the kind a man runs toward. And I let that praise burn in me like a drink I couldn't afford. So I went down to the kitchen, bare feet on cold tile, turned the tap on, leaned in close just to feel safe for a while. But water doesn't flatter, it doesn't edit, doesn't choose. It showed me what the mirror missed when I was chasing his view. I bought the shine, I bought the story, but it never held me, only warned me. I'm not a mannequin, not a myth, Not a before and after to fix. I'm brown skin under cheap light. I'm short hair refusing to lie. And if the devil can't love his face, I can learn to meet my mistake. I fold the dress back in its skin and let the sequins dim. Street noise fades, the sink still runs, and I breathe like I'm coming home again.
We moved in like renters of the half-built floor. Coffee on my blueprints, boots by the door. You measured every word like a beam in your hand. I smiled like I wasn't afraid of the plans. We checked every step where the hallway narrows. Tied little knots around old sparrows. Did hold on, this is only the frame. And I learned how to say your name without blame. If the railings shake when the trucks roll by, if our voices rise and the reasons die, don't read it as ruin. It's just the season moving through it. Let the temporary towers sway, let the borrowed boards give way. We don't need all this scaffolding to stay. Once the stone remembers its shape, so lean your weight into what we made. When the braces fall, we'll still remain. There were nights your silence built a cold partition, and my jealousy ran wild with perfect precision. Old bridges creaked in the back of my throat. I struck one match and watched it smoke. But you came back with your hands full of ordinary, a grocery bag, a laugh, and I'm sorry. We patched the cracks with small true things, a towel on my shoulders, a promise that sings. And if the planks slip at the busiest point, if we loosen a screw at a tender joint, don't call it failing. It's just our fear exhaling. Let the temporary towers sway, let the borrowed boards give way. We don't need all this scaffolding to stay. Once the stone remembers its shape, so lean your weight into what we made. When the braces fall, we'll still remain. I don't wanna love, it's always expected. Every kiss notarized, every bruise corrected. I want the kind that can stand that plane. When the wind walks through without a name, strip the warnings off the door, pull the ladders from the floor. If we're trembling, let it show. That's how you know it's real, you know. Let the temporary towers sway, let the borrowed boards give way. We don't need all this scaffolding to stay. Once the storm remembers its shape, so take my hand, come close, don't explain. When the braces fall, we'll still still. like a wrong turn song on the radio. Half smile, borrowed jacket, know where he had to go. Didn't say where he'd been, didn't ask about my name. Just warmed his hands at my coffee cup, and everything changed. And I let it happen, like I had plenty to spare. I won't call him back, I won't chase down the miles. If love needs a home, mine's not safe for a while. Hope left the front step, didn't even look over. You can't keep somebody soft in a place that turns colder. So let him be gone, let the door learn to close. Love doesn't live in a house with no address. Now the sheets hold his outline, then it fades by noon. The sink still drips slow, like it's counting the room. Friends say you'll get over it, like it's medicine or sleep. But some goodbyes stay planted where you buried them too deep. And I don't blame him, he came honest in the end. I won't call him back, I won't chase down the miles. If love needs a home, mine's not safe for a while. Hope left the front step, didn't even look over. You can't keep somebody soft in a place that turns colder. So let him be gone, let the door learn to close. Love doesn't live in a house with no address. Faith died quiet in the corner of the kitchen. No scene, no thunder, just a slow decision. I tried to keep it breathing with my hands on its chest, but you can't swear for two. You can't make a promise stick. So I'll sweep up the glass, I'll open the blinds, I'll stop replaying the good parts like a crime. If he ever meant it, he'll remember my face. If he didn't, well, mercy still leaves me some space. I won't call him back, I won't chase down the miles. If love needs a home, mine's not safe for a while. Hope left the front step and kept on walking. When faith is gone, even forever stops talking. So let him be gone, let the door learn to close. Love doesn't live in a house with no address. You sang like you were letting air in, standing barefoot by the sink. A half-made joke, a crooked grin, like you knew the world would blink. You tapped the counter, made it swing, turned Tuesday into something loose. And every ordinary thing was suddenly a good excuse. I didn't know to hold it then, I thought it would just stay. Some gifts don't come with handles, they slip right through your day. Now the rooms don't carry your voice, but I still catch it when I breathe. I hear you in the pause, in the space before the keys. If love is anything at all, it's the way a song can live when nothing's playing, and I'm listening like I don't know how to quit. Later on, you sang much slower, like you'd learned what leaving costs. On late drives home, the window lowered, with the street lights rubbed in frost. You hummed about a porch light burning, about two kids you never had, about the wild relief of learning how to want without going mad. The moon laid silver on the trees, the kind you notice when you're grown. You let the quiet take your time, like you were walking it back home. Now the rooms don't carry your voice, but I still catch it when I breathe. I hear you in the pause, in the space before the keys. If love is anything at all, it's the way a song can live when nothing's playing, and I'm listening like I don't know how to quit. I keep your old hoodie on the chair, like it's coming back in style. I keep the cracked mug by the stove, I keep a number I won't dial, and sometimes just before I sleep, I swear the air starts to move, not magic, just my body doing what it learned from you. Silence isn't empty, it's full of what we meant. No, the rooms don't carry a voice, but I still catch it when I breathe. I hear you in the pause, in the space before the keys. And if love is anything at all, it's the way a song forgives when nothing's playing, and I'm listening like I don't know how to quit. Apartment 3B. The radio still waits. The rental car's still warm outside, dust on the dash like powdered bone. We came for art and clean air and ended up alone together. 3 cups on the counter, 3 phones face down. No one wants to be the first to say what's wrong, and the storm starts talking in the hills like it's got a mouth full of stones. I watch you watching her like you're trying to disappear at home. Under the rain, God knocking. We don't move, we don't leave, just 3 bodies in an Adobe silence, holding our breath like a secret we keep. If you understand this quiet, then you know what I mean. This house has teeth when the weather comes in, and it bites so clean. Morning lays a hard gold coin on a garden that won't grow. A couple dead stems in a clay pot, still pretending they know. It's not strange, the empty dirt, and not strange the sun's so sure. What's strange changes how we learn to make our wanting smaller. We pass the fruit at breakfast like it's something we can't afford. You laugh but it doesn't land, it falls flat on the floorboards. Under the rain got knocking. We don't move, we don't leave, just three bodies in an Adobe silence, holding our breath like a secret we keep. If you understand this quiet, then you know what I mean. This house has teeth when the weather comes in, and it bites so clean. Tonight the moon looks like beaten metal, dented bright and out of reach. You say we could buy anything, like that explains what you need. But you keep staring at the window like a thief who won't take. Like if you hold your hands open, something free will stay. Wind slips in through the old door frame, cool fingers, no apology. Touch my arm, touch your shoulder, touch her hair, then let it be. We're separate, yes. Names, history, skin. But for one fast second, the air makes us one. So blow through us quickly before we turn to stone, before we run back to our corners and call it being grown. Under the rain got knocking. We don't move, we don't leave, just three bodies in an Adobe silence, learning how to grieve. And if you understand this quiet, then you know what I mean. This house in towels keeps its hands to itself, but it sees everything. You hang from the porch like a clean silver needle, so sure of the morning, so still you could pray. I watch you hold posture like it means you're protected, like being well made keeps the mess away. Having you in a photo, all calm on the surface, saying I'm fine with a practice smile while the day keeps moving its heavy furniture. And the weak spots wait in the file. There's a drip in the gutter keeping time, like it already knows your name. And the sky's so bright it feels unkind, but it never takes the blame. The sun doesn't do favors, it doesn't slow down for glass. It wants your face to feel it, wants the clean melt, wants the crash. So hold on if you need to, but don't call it peace just cause you're quiet. Some warmth is in order, not a rescue, and some falling is just gravity in riot. By noon you're thinner, still trying to look graceful, like nothing is happening, like you won't be gone. But the heat is a blunt conversation, and it keeps talking when you don't respond. I used to believe if I stayed bright and careful, I could earn a softer kind of day. But the world loves a burning cheek, it loves to watch what runs away. There's a line of water on the rail, writing what you wouldn't say, and I can't stop hearing in it how endings learn to sound okay. But don't call it peace just 'cause you're quiet. Some warmth is in order, not a rescue. And some falling is just gravity in riot. If I could, I'd tilt the whole house, keep you out of reach of noon. But the day is a door that swings open, and it always finds the room. So maybe it's not a failure when the perfect shape can't stay. Maybe it's just the honest answer to being touched that way. The sun doesn't do favors, it doesn't ask why you can't stand. It turns your poise into water and lets it slip through your hands. So let go when you're ready. You don't owe the world a statue. There's a kind of living in the melting, and a kind of peace in what you run into. Summer arrives, colors explode in the heat, stories unfold. A bird circles low over the river's edge, where the hungry beast waits in the mud. One careless step and it's carried away, lost to the sky, just bones in the flood. Pink feathers sliced through the thick green haze, long limbs stretching like branches in breeze. The water chuckles, the secret it keeps, putting sleepy creatures at ease. Oh, come with me, leave that voice behind. Don't trade your wild pulse for chains that bind. We'll chase the sunsets, breathe the brewing air, feel the ground shake with every step we dare. Steal the fire from the rays. In this burst of life, raw and alive, I found you there, skin like midnight bark, years tuned to promises wrapped in a light, a stranger's tale from a distant spark. But listen closer to the wind's soft call, the lake's slow hum, the forest's endless song. Don't let those pages pull you under, where joy gets labeled wrong. Imagine poems painted in the sky, laughter rising like steam from the soil, your feet free with the earth's own beat. No rules to clip your coil. Oh, come with me,
Spring comes easy, I don't. When the lawns turn loud again, my dear, and everything starts to lean toward bloom. Kids cut across the park like sparks, then vanish with the afternoon. The wind tastes like wet soil and new leaves, and the birds can't sit still in the trees, talking big to their almost love, showing off like they've got guarantees. And I'm smiling like I'm fine, like I'm only passing through, but the whole green world is pulling me back to you. 'Cause when the year turns young, my dear, you're the face I reach for in the crowd. You're the name my mouth keeps forming when I'm not saying it out loud. Every tender thing the season does makes me want you near. When the year turns young, you're the face, my dear. But the grass has learned your shape, my dear. It keeps it like a secret it can't keep. I bring cheap flowers from the corner store, and I don't know where to put my feet. Gold daisies nod like they remember how many times you wouldn't let go. How you sang the same small prayer for years to a sky that never answered no. Now the birds above the stones hold their songs back too, like even they can hear what we've been through. 'Cause when the year turns young, my dear, you're the face I reach for in the crowd. You're the name my mouth keeps forming when I'm not saying it out loud. Every tender thing the season does makes me want you near. When the year turns young, you're the face, my dear. Petals slide off the garden wall, slow as apologies, and the rose bush throws its new hands open and shows me where it bleeds. I used to feel the sunset lift me up, now it just makes a stain. I go home with dirt under my nails and your silence in my veins. Still, when the year turns young, my dear, you're the face I reach for in the crowd. You're the name my mouth keeps forming when I'm not saying it out loud. And if love is just a place I stand with nothing left to fear, then I'm standing here in all this green, calling your face, my dear. Spring comes easy, don't. Woke from a dream, the grand old gates were sealed. The morning after, a forgotten world revealed. Velvet drapes drawn low, a shadow on the floor, just the whisper of what came before. Oh, the bright moon still
washes like it washed us long ago. And every colorful cloud returned a whispered hope, you know. Now spring's old sorrow lingers in the soft and falling rain. And I search the distant heavens for that glimpse of you again. I recall the first time I saw you standing there in that lace dress, twin hearts entwined beyond compare. Your people whispered stories of a love too deep to name, each gentle pluck a burning, bittersweet flame. Oh, the bright moon still watches like it washed us long ago. And every colorful cloud returned the whispered hope, you know. Now spring's old sorrow lingers in the soft and falling rain. And I search the distant heavens for that glimpse of you again. Through high life gates and curtains drawn so low, I sip the vintage wine to make the memories flow. But every drop just deepens the ache inside my soul for a love that shone like summer, now lost beyond control. Lord, the bright moon still watches like it washed us long ago. And every colorful cloud returned a whispered hope, you know. Now spring's old sorrow lingers in the soft and falling rain. And I search the distant heavens for that glimpse of you again. The bright moon still watches, a silent witness to my plea, still searching for those colorful clouds, hoping they'll one day return to me. Return to me. You slid the laptop shut like it was heavy, left the desk lamp burning in the day. Outside the lawn's gone wild behind the library, a sprinkler ticking time away. I watched you drop your draft into the tall weeds like it could learn to disappear. But paper doesn't drown that easy, it just waits out here. I hear you in a way you don't explain, and the joke you make and don't sustain. I know it's hard to be 19 and feel the clock inside your jeans. What are you trying to be free of? The minutes with your name on them, the mess of being real and not impressed with what you haven't done. You can borrow a voice for the grade, but you can't borrow being alive. Love is for the ones who show up, the ones who stay and try.
In the hallway, someone's laughing too loud. You flinch like you're caught in a flash. Your phone keeps lighting up with little fires. You don't have the fuel to answer back. So you asked a cold, clean engine for a story, something smooth you wouldn't feel. No smudge eraser, no stutter, no shaky deal. But the body knows when we step aside, when we let the wheel drive. And even if the sentence shines, it can't hold you when you're tired. What are you trying to be free of? The minutes with your name on them, the miracle of getting up again when nobody claps at all. You can hand off the hard part, but you'll still carry what it costs. Love is for the ones who love the work, even when they're lost. Come down to the field behind the science wing, where the wind keeps changing its mind. Tell me one true thing you saw this week. Not clever, just kinda let it be unfinished. Let it be yours, let it shake in your hands. We were never meant to be perfect. We were meant to be here while we can. So what are you trying to be free of? The living up close and warm, the strange assignment of breathing in and doing no harm. If you're scared, say you're scared. I'll still call you my friend. Love is for the ones who love the work. Start messy, start again. Start again. I want it to be a song. I was small enough to fit in a throat clearing, soft enough to ride a breath. Morning held its coffee smell and cheap cologne, and I practiced being gentle like it was faith. In the bathroom mirror I learned my angles, chin tucked, shoulders drawn in tight. That little check shirt from the thrift store scratched my ribs and felt like I was almost right. There's a first one you don't forget before you know what bodies cost. I keep going back to where it started to see what didn't get lost. Let me be a song you can hold in your mouth, sweet and half swallowed, almost said. Let me turn the bruise into something you hum when the sun is coming up again. I'm not asking to be forgiven, I'm asking to be understood. I was the only boy I knew, trying to make tenderness tough enough to keep. The hallway had that sour milk heat, lockers singing when they slammed, boys with loud laughs, hands like weather, testing what they could demand. They called me names like they were holy, like a joke that never ends. I learned to smile with my teeth hidden, learned
to hold my breath around my friends, and still some green thing kept reaching right through the fear, right through the mess. Wide enough to split the sky open, wide enough to ask for yes. Let me be a song you can hold in your mouth, sweet and half swallowed, almost said. Let me turn the bruise into something you hum when the sun is coming up again. I'm not asking to be forgiven, I'm asking to be understood. I was the only boy I knew, trying to make tenderness tough enough to keep. If it's going to rhyme, you push me once too many, and something in my chest said enough. My fists moved before my thoughts did, not brave, just done being soft. And when he hit the ground I shook, not from power, from the way my body finally chose me in the worst possible hour. I looked at my hands like strangers, then I laughed and swallowed it down. Went home and sang into a pillow so nobody heard the sound. Let me be a song you can hold in your mouth, not pretty, just real, just near. Let me be the line that doesn't break when the whole room feels severe. If grace is something we grow ourselves, then I grew it in the flood. I was the only boy I knew, and I stayed, I stayed, I stayed. And that has to count for good. I wanted to be a song. We didn't fight, we just stopped, like a radio losing station in the car. Your coat still hung behind my door, like you meant to come back for it. You kissed me like you were late, like you were already halfway gone. And I stood there letting it happen, acting calm, acting strong. The first cold morning after I walked to work without my gloves, felt the weather take its time with me, like it knew what I'd become. Now when somebody says your name, it tastes like smoke I didn't choose. I don't correct them, I don't smile, I just stare at my shoes. Cause they don't know what I knew, they only know what you let show. And I carry the part you buried everywhere I go. I heard you're doing better lately, I heard you finally got free. Like I was some bad habit, like loving me was a disease. And your laugh's still the same one in the clip they posted last week. You look so clean in the comments while I'm still washing the sheets. We met where nobody would find us, a side street, a borrowed room. You called it keeping it simple, I called it making room for you. Now when somebody isn't leaving. And I hate that I still protect you. When the story comes around, I say we just grew apart, while my hands start to shake in my lap. Some years from now, in a grocery line, we're waiting for a table with friends. You'll turn and do that small polite face like we're strangers making amends. And I'll hold the card like an anchor, try to keep my voice even in plain. I won't ask you where you went, I won't tell you what it did. But if you say my name, I hope it hits like sudden rain, not punishment, just the honest way of what you try to drain. 'Cause I know what I knew, and I know you can't own. And I'll greet you like I left you, with the quiet, with the gone. In silence we learned, in silence I grieve. I found your name on a hospital band, folded in an old coat pocket, next to a bus transfer, faded ink, and a key that fits nothing now. Outside, the city does what it does, sirens, dishes, someone learning drums. Inside, I count the ways we change without asking how. There are mornings that open like a hand and mornings that won't. I'm trying to let them both be true. There's a time to come in, time to let go, time to hold on when the floor feels slow, time to bury what you can't repair, time to stand up and leave it there, time to fall apart, time to make amends, time to turn your face back towards your friends. If the world keeps spinning either way, I'll learn its seasons day by day. In the community garden off 9th, we pressed small seeds into April, laughed at our hands full of dirt like we were allowed to start again. Then July came hot and unforgiving, tomatoes split on the vine. We pulled what lived, we cut what didn't, no one called it unkind. Some things need breaking to come loose, some things need stitches, some doors need closing to hear yourself think. There's a time to come in, time to let go, time to hold on when the floor feels slow, time to bury what you can't repair, time to stand up and leave it there, time to fall apart, time to make amends, time to turn your face back towards your friends. If the world keeps spinning either way, I'll learn its seasons day by day. I watched you pack a box in silence, tape drawn tight across the flaps. You didn't curse, you didn't bless, it just carried it down the stairs. On the sidewalk we didn't touch, not because love ran out, but because sometimes love is giving someone space to breathe. There's a day for speaking plain, a day for biting back, a day for keeping the peace at dinner, a day you finally say what happened, a day you learn the shape of grief, a day it lifts like fog, a day you stop rehearsing endings and make a call. There's a time to be made, time to be unmade, time to lay down every weapon you raised, time to gather up what you threw away, time to forgive yourself for yesterday, time to start a fire, time to put it out, time to choose your yes, time to choose your doubt. And when the world turns mean or kind, I'll meet it when it comes, one season at a time. I didn't call her right, it pulled up anyway. I was late for my own life, hair still wet, keys on the counter, coffee gone cold, streetlamp buzzing like a bad thought. When a quiet car rolled in, older than the road. No driver in a hurry, no meter ticking time, just a steady hand on the wheel, like it already knew my name. So I folded on my calendar, left the inbox where it lay, set down the weight of someday, and got in without a fight. We went slow past the swing set, kids in circles, chalk on their shoes. Slow past the wheat that washed us, slow past the last blue, and I felt my pulse get quiet, like a song turning down, while the world kept moving and we didn't make a sound. The sun slid off the rooftops and the air changed its mind. My dress was barely anything, thin fabric, no shield, no sign. Goosebumps telling the truth, I've been too busy to hear. Some doors don't slam shut, they just appear. He didn't speak in warnings, didn't preach, didn't plead, just held the silence open like a room I could breathe. And I thought of all my errands, all the jokes I didn't get to, all the people I kept promising I'd come back soon. We went slow past the swing set, kids in circles, chalk on their shoes. Slow past the wheat that washed us, slow past the last blue, and I felt my pulse get quiet, like a song turning down, while the world kept moving and we didn't make a sound. Then we stopped at a house with no windows, just a slope in the grass, a porch that wasn't really a porch, a welcome that wouldn't ask, the roof line barely showing, as if it learned how to hide, like someone smoothing a blanket over something they love. And for a second I wanted to run back to the street, but the door was already opening and my fear was out of breath. So we went slow past the swing set, kids in circles, chalk on their shoes. Slow past the wheat that washed us, slow past the last blue. Now it's years stacked like minutes, and it still feels the same. The first time I noticed where the horses were aimed. Ooh.
Air tastes new again. I woke up to the window half open. Traffic far away, like a hush in the trees. A pale gold morning on the kitchen table. Steam from my mug curling, slow and clean. And for a second I forgot what I was carrying. The calendar, the bills, the older grief. 'Cause the world was doing that April thing, turning the key. A breeze came in like it knew my name. Brushed my face the way you used to soft. And I didn't ask it to stay, I just let it pass through my thoughts. On a day like this, I don't need a reason, I don't need a plan, I don't need proof. Let the green come back in its own time. Let my shoulders loose and let my pulse move. If I'm still here, it's enough. If I can breathe, it's enough. Sufficient is it just to live on a day like this? Down the block the kids are drawing sidewalks. Chalk dust on their hands like powdered sun. Somebody's radio on a porch is playing a love song that doesn't hurt as much as it once did. I passed the corner store, the old man watering the small front yard. He refuses to give up. And every little ordinary kindness feels like luck. The sky is not promising me anything, just blue that opens wide and lets me be. And that's the closest thing to mercy I've ever learned to keep. On a day like this, I don't need a reason, I don't need a plan, I don't need proof. Let the green come back in its own time. Let my shoulders loose and let my pulse move. If I'm still here, it's enough. If I can't breathe, it's enough. Sufficient is it just to live on a day like this? I used to chase a perfect moment, tie it down, make it mine. But April won't be on, it just arrived. So I step out on the stoop and let it find me. Let it touch my cheek and go. And I say your name inside my breath, not as a wound, just as a note. On a day like this, I don't need a reason, I don't need a map to make it through. Let the air come in like forgiveness. Let the sun land gentle on my room. If I'm still here, it's enough. If I can't breathe, it's enough. Sufficient is it just to live on a day like this? Air tastes new again. On a day like this. I used to think I was only what survived. Mama's front yard was a hard place. Red clay packed down like a minute. Chain link singing when the wind got brave. And the porch light dying without a witness. I learned my name in the bare spots when nothing pretty ever stayed. Still I stood there, shoes full of dust, trying to love what I was made. If you look close, you can see it. Lines in the ground like old arguments. salt in the cracks, history breathing through the place I'm standing in. I'm not just mine, I'm the yard, I'm the weather, I'm the bruise that won't quit, I'm the dead folks leaning in when my knees start to slip. Something grows where it shouldn't, yeah, it grows anyway. Hey, when I'm ready to fold up, I hear the ground say, together we raised you, oh, don't you dare walk away. There's a stubborn patch by the water spigot where the weeds keep taking the risk. Bitter greens, little yellow mouths, like they don't know what fear is. I used to hate how they kept coming, like they didn't get the memo. But they're medicine in plain clothes, and I'm learning how to let them. Cause I carry what came for us in my posture, in my skin. I smell like sweat and Sunday mornings and the long fight to begin again. And I'm not just mine, I'm the yard, I'm the weather, I'm the bruise that won't quit, I'm the dead folks leaning in when my knees start to slip. Something grows where it shouldn't, yeah, it grows anyway. And when I'm ready to fold up, I hear the ground say, together we raised you, oh, don't you dare walk away. When the rain finally comes, it don't ask permission, it turns everything honest, it turns everything listening. And I kiss my lover like I've been thirsty, like I've been running on fumes. My mouth tastes like mud and mercy, and I don't apologize for it. Maybe this is living. Not clean, not owned, but here with you. I'm not just mine, I'm a body with company, I'm a house full of hands, I'm the past in my backbone and a seed in my plans. Call me poor, call me ugly, I'm still showing up with dirt under my nails and a fist full of love. And when I reach out wild-hearted for something I can't explain, I feel that pulse, old people, old prayers holding my name, saying, oh, together we raised you, don't you dare walk away. Still here, still trying, still ours. Why don't you dare walk away? You come in smelling like dust and soap, like metal on your sleeves. Your fingers tell the story first, the small cuts you don't speak. Calluses like little maps from lifting what you had to lift. And I watch you rinse the day away at the kitchen sink. I've seen the split nail, the stain that won't leave, the way your knuckles hold their shape. And still, when you reach for me, the room changes. My thoughts slow down. I stop trying to be brave. When your hands are on me, I turn quiet in the best way. Like a wave
laying down its anger, like breath finding a place. I don't need fixing, I don't need saving, just that steady open space. Let me get small enough to fit in the hollow of your left hand. We don't talk about forever, we talk about getting through. Bills on the table, keys in the bowl, news we try not to chew. Sometimes you're gone before the sunrise, sometimes you don't come home clean. And I pretend I am made of stone, so you don't notice me. But you brush my hair behind my ear like it's nothing, like it's air, and all the noise I carry drops right there. When your hands are on me, I turn quiet in the best way, like a wave laying down its anger, like breath finding a place. I don't need fixing, I don't need saving, just that steady open space. Let me get small enough to fit in the hollow of your left hand. In the hollow of your left hand. If you ever lose the thread, if you ever forget my name, if the years pull you away from me like trucks on the freeway, I'll still be there. Not loud, not heavy, just holding on. A little warmth you can't explain, a weight you don't regret, curled up where your life begins, that soft center in your palm. When your hands are on me, I turn quiet in the best way. No performance, no defending, no words I have to say. I can be tender, I can be honest, I can let the world be far. Let me get small enough to live where you keep your balance. If I'm nothing else, let me be the hollow of your left hand. Your left hand. Your left hand. Hold the air still. Hold the air still. They tucked a single rose into your hair, like a small promise someone forgot to keep. The room is too clean, the ceiling's too bright, and the hallway keeps practicing how to beep. I count your breaths the way I used to count your steps, coming up the stairs late after work. Now I'm bargaining with silence in a plastic chair, trying not to make the world do what it does. So walk soft, whoever's listening, keep your boots off the floor. If there are angels in the building, tell them to close the door. Don't wake her into all this noise, the arguing, the bills, the breaking news. Let her stay where hands are gentle, where nothing has to be proved. And if she hears me, let it be this: I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, with with a rose on her head, like a kiss you can't lose. Your phone still holds a half-written text, it's fine, I'm almost home, it says. Your coffee cup is still by the sink, like you'll come back for it instead. They say the body is a house that closes up, but I've seen curtains move with no wind at all. Maybe you're just resting past the last hard day. Maybe you're still learning how to answer when I call. So walk soft, all you busy people, with your keys and your plans. You don't know what a second costs in these quiet hands. Don't wake her into all this noise, the traffic, the deadlines, the old regrets. Let her stay where it doesn't hurt, where she's not paying interest on every breath. And if she hears me, let it be this: I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, with a rose on her head and the love I haven't spent. The rose will brown at the edges, that's what roses do. But you were never only color, you were the way the room knew it was true. So if you're somewhere I can't follow, if you're only warmth in the sheet, I'll speak your name like a doorway and wait for it to open, even a little, even a week. Don't wake her into all this noise, the small sharp words we throw to survive. If there's a place that's calm and constant, let her have that kind of life. And if she hears me, let it be this: I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, with a rose on her head and my voice turned down low, so the world won't get in. Walk softly. Let her rest. New Year on the TV, volume down low. Your name in my mouth like a song I almost know. Do we let it go quiet like an old voicemail? Delete the proof we ever meant it? Or do we keep one thread that doesn't fray? One small hey, you're still in it. I found a photo in a shoebox drawer, you in my borrowed sweater. We were sure we lived forever then, I guess we didn't check the weather. So here's to the miles that made us strangers, and the love that stayed familiar. If you're out there hearing this, I hope it doesn't feel like failure. For the long ago, for the almost, for the laugh we can't replace, I'll raise a paper cup to the people time can't fully erase. If you're breaking up in something, I'm doing it too. Right here, we'll drink to being good to each other. For the long ago, my dear. Behind your neighbor's fence, stole wildflowers from the corner lot. Hands green from the stems we snapped, acting brave when we were not. We wore cheap sneakers to the riverbed, cold water up to our knees. Said one day we'll be far from here, and begged the world to agree. Now I'm older in the mirror, your city I visit, but the door you left in me still opens when I miss it. For the long ago, for the almost, for the laugh we can't replace, I'll raise a paper cup to the people time can't fully erase. If you're breaking open something, I'm doing it too. Right here, we'll drink to being good to each other. For the long ago, my There are oceans in a single year and schedules that don't bend, but I kept your number like a charm I never had to spend. So take my hand across the distance, through the screens and crowded rooms. Let's not make a monument of silence when kindness is still in bloom. For the long ago, for the almost, for the fire we learned to face, I'll raise a paper cup to the people time can't fully erase. Here's to every back porch promise, every road that disappeared. We'll drink to being good to each other. For the long ago, my dear. Not forgotten, not erased. Just carry, just carry. Hand sanitizer on my palms, like cheap perfume. I still check my phone, like it could change the weather. Love in the time of COVID isn't new, it's just turned up. Lonely was always lonely, now it fills the whole cup. Back when the streets were open, we had small places to hide. A passing glance by the avocados, two carts almost side by side. A number scribbled on a receipt, a laugh behind a paper mask. Hope was a little dishonest, but it was something you could ask. Now the doors stay half locked in my head, and I keep rehearsing what I never said. If love is a hungry disciple, it's pacing in a rented room, coat worn thin at the elbows from waiting out a long monsoon. And I can't tell what I'm missing till I reach for it and it's gone. Some losses don't make a sound at all, they just keep going on. Tuesday pancakes in a church basement, coffee burnt chairs too close, a choir raising balm in Gilead, like someone might need it most. You were there, maybe you weren't, maybe I made you up, just a face I kept returning to, like the lip of a chipped up cup. We tried the careful bravery of maybe later, maybe soon. Every plan a paper boat on a sink of running water. Now even the maybes feel distant and strange, like a calendar nobody turns the page. If love is a hungry disciple, it's pacing in a rented room, coat worn thin at the elbows from waiting out a long monsoon. And I can't tell what I'm missing till I reach for it and it's gone. Some don't make a sound at all. They just keep going on. They say the sickness takes your taste, takes the smell right out of the air. But what about losing a person who was never fully there? I open the fridge, beats in a jar, metal lid, cold red stain, a bitter bite on my tongue like a dare. I can't explain. Valentine, patron of breathless lungs, of hives that hum and hush, of bodies that seize without warning. What would you tell us to trust? Are we just relics in boxes, labels and locks and keys? Is this what's left of wanting? A scent that won't come back to me. If love is a hungry disciple, it's learning to live on less. It folds its hands in the doorway and forgets what it came to confess. And the outline of what I needed fades like chalk in rain. I keep setting 2 plates out and putting one away again. Hand sanitizer on my palms like cheap perfume. I still check my phone like it could change.